so 7-string upgrade, and all the principles are the same. Whether you're doing a 6-string, 7-string, doesn't matter. I'm going to take my time with this. You guys could edit through all the slow stuff. You know, if you hyperspeed me, put on some cool background music though. Here's what we're starting with though. Totally stock bridge, totally weak anemic block and springs. Not looking good. Beautiful guitar. I'll give you the guitar. We're going to make it rock. Here's the other thing with the inserts. So it's two things why you would want to use them. A, tonally, more sustain, more clarity for the titanium string lock inserts. But the other thing is functionality. This is a brand new bridge. You already have these blocks getting stuck in there. What happens is, because they're cheap shit metal, the blocks expand inside there, they crack, they corrode. Lose, lose, lose. Wow, and this block on here, I can't wait to take it off and show you what you got on here. I mean, I can't even tell you what kind of metal that is. I mean, it's gray, kind of shitty. Here's one trick I do. I'll take a look, even though we're going to intonate your bridge when we're done, I'll take a little picture or I'll draw a little plot of where it's at now, so at least it'll get back close. Most of the times they won't even intonate it right to begin with. Here's another thing. This little shim between the block and the base plate, I think the official name for it is a tone sucker. It serves no purpose. The reason they'll tell you is to hold tension onto this plate, but
don't need it.
Don't need it. Let's rebuild your bridge. If you have the ability to change your own strings, you could do this, and you know, you'll get a much better setup than you had, or you will at most, you know, repair places. You know, where you'll drop your guitar off, you'll pick it up 2 weeks later at $100 less out of your pocket, and it'll be average. Follow the setup on the website. You'll do it yourself. It'll take you a half hour. It'll be amazing, and it'll be right. So it's already looking better.
Yeah.
To make it easier on yourself, I kind of back the claw out a little bit, get it closer to the block. The new spring pull tool that we have at fu-tone.com. It's funny, my whole life I would use the screwdriver, my wrench, and I'm like, I don't need that tool. Now that I have it, I'm nice and lazy. Put it on, kind of just grab the end. You could do it to either end. What I did so far was I put the block on, I put the springs on, and I put a lot of extra tension on it, and I used a screw to temporarily block the bridge. I saw how much room I had here to block the bridge level to the body. So the bridge is completely level. It's blocked. I can't pull up, not at all. And this is going to give me my work area to set up your bridge. I'm going to intonate it, and this is what I'll call ground zero. This is where we want to get back to. So right now, if I were to take this block out, there's so much tension on, everything would go sharp. So we're set up, we're blocked. Now I can work on your bridge. Get a good tuner. Peterson tuners, also available at FU. Here's a rule of thumb for intonation. So the bridge is blocked. Tune the string open. 12th harmonic. And then fretted 12th note. The difference between The 12th harmonic and the fretted note is what you're looking at. So again, open, 12th harmonic, fretted 12th note. The rule of thumb is if the fretted note is sharper than the 12th harmonic, the saddle moves away from the nut. If the fretted note is flatter, the saddle moves towards the nut. I used my tuner to tell me which way the saddle's going to move. Sharper, away. Flatter, to the nut. That is if you work with your guitar in this direction. Intonated across the board. Now we're going to lock them down tight. Try not to crack your saddles because I know they're a little soft. Okay, here's the secret. So the bridge is still blocked in the back with my screw. Sometimes I'll use a screw with winds of tape to get it to the right things. You can use a tremolo stopper, but the trick is level to the body. It's tight. I'm going to remove the block. Before that, you're intonated, you're in tune, you're locked down, you're set up. This is in place. This is where we want to get back to. As soon as I pull this screw out, the bridge is going to go sharp. It's going to tilt back. How do we get back to ground zero? Here's the secret. So here comes the screw, way sharp. I'm going to move the claw following the A string to get back in tune. So I can let the claw out. I could take one of these springs off too to start it because I went super far. Let's try that first. We're still going to be sharp. Let's see how sharp we are. A sharp. Now here's the trick. I'm going to tune the A string by letting the tension off of the claw. Here it goes. I'm going to jump back and forth between the screws. Watching the tuner. The A's in tune. Everything's in tune. And the bridge is completely back to ground zero where we started.
Beautiful.
So you block it, you set it up, you unblock it, refloat it with this tension on the claw screws. Guys, fight the float, man. Don't fight the float. Block it, get your work done, refloat it. And again, this goes back to what we talked to with the springs. Spring tension versus string tension to get back to ground zero. Let's go play your guitar.